Imagine discovering that your new favorite artist isn't a human at all, but an AI robot. Sounds like science fiction? Think again. With the rise of AI music generators like Suno, creating and publishing songs has become as simple as typing a prompt. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this innovation a threat to human creativity, or just another tool in the artist's kit? And this is the part most people miss. As AI-generated tracks flood streaming platforms, they're quietly reshaping the music industry, and not everyone is singing along. In just 13 seconds, Suno transformed my request for a funky bass-driven song about a robot musician into digital dreams, complete with a hypnotic rhythm and lyrics like, "My code's alive, programmed to dream. But am I seen or just a machine?" The process was shockingly easy, and with a subscription, I could even monetize it. But is it good? Well, that's subjective. Would you know it's AI made? Maybe not. Does it matter? That's the million-dollar question, one that's dividing artists, labels, and listeners alike. For now, there's little stopping anyone from uploading AI tracks, as long as they hold the copyright and follow platform rules. But as these songs populate playlists, a bigger issue emerges. How much AI is too much? If AI tracks dominate, will listeners start viewing platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music as content mills? The explosion of AI isn't just a creative concern. It's a legal, reputational, and financial minefield for streaming services. Take the case of Blaze Foley, an obscure country artist who died in 1989. In July, Spotify recommended a new release under his name, complete with a young punk's thumbnail and a generic country track. It was AI-generated slop, impersonating a deceased artist without permission. Craig McDonald, who manages Foley's streaming pages, called it a total insult to his memory. Spotify removed the track after backlash, but the incident highlights a glaring problem. There are no filters, no clear guardrails, and no disclosure for AI-generated content on most platforms. This isn't an isolated case. In 2023, an AI-generated track falsely credited to Drake and The Weeknd, titled "Heart on My Sleeve," racked up 600,000 Spotify streams before being pulled for copyright infringement. Meanwhile, jazz saxophonist Chris Ward discovered entire albums attributed to a John Scofield impersonator, a prolific guitarist who's very much alive. These fake tracks aren't just unethical. They're siphoning revenue from real artists and clogging the system with noise. Here's the harsh reality. AI is already replacing the bread and butter work of session musicians, demos, jingles, and filler music. As Eric Drott, a music theory professor, puts it, it's not replacing artistry so much as undercutting the economic floor musicians relied on. For independent artists who already struggle to meet Spotify's payout thresholds, AI tracks could push them further into obscurity. Spotify denies favoring AI, but its CEO, Daniel Ek, has hinted that AI playlists will soon be indistinguishable from human-curated ones. "We're going to introduce you to things you never thought you'd like," he said. But at what cost? The debate isn't just about money. It's about the soul of music. "I don't really see what a computer has to express," says bassist Sam Smith. The point of music is supposed to be expression, yet AI tools like Suno, Boomi, and Udio are more accessible than ever, allowing anyone to create tracks, whether they have musical talent or not. Even producer Timbaland has co-launched an AI-focused entertainment company, introducing Tata, an AI artist billed as the future of music. But not everyone is embracing this future. Jael Holzman of the punk band Echo Astral is aggressively anti-AI art and refuses to work with anyone who uses it. Over the summer, artists like Deerhoof and King Gizzard the Lizard Wizard pulled their music from Spotify in protest of its AI investments. The platform's lack of AI labeling leaves listeners in the dark, forcing them to discern what's real and what's robot made. One tip, if the quality is low and the title sounds like a search query, it's probably AI. So, what's the solution? Some argue for mandatory AI labeling, while others suggest supporting artists directly by purchasing music from their websites. But one thing is clear, AI-generated music is here to stay. The question is, will it elevate human creativity or drown it out in a sea of algorithmic noise? What do you think? Are AI tracks a harmless innovation or a threat to the artistry we cherish? Let's debate in the comments.